BackstageAxxess.com. We are here backstage at Darien Lake with the one and only Mark Tremonti of both Creed for Today and the Ultra Bridge in the Future.
All right.
How you doing, man? Good to see you. We're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff, and Mark's very busy, so we're going to get right to it. I interviewed you a couple years ago, and we talked about the possibility of a Creed reunion, and you didn't think it was going to happen. What happened between 08 and today that made this happen?
We still all agree that if the things were the same as they were back in the day, we wouldn't be back together. But a lot of things have changed. You know, we've all a lot of time has passed. We've all had kids. We all we get out here and we do what we do the best we can without any of the drama that we used to have going on. And you know, I just think it's when we were out before, it was always we're just trying to keep up, trying to stay on top, trying to keep up with the machine, and there's a lot of external opinions and pressures keeping everybody separated, and now we're just doing it because we realized what a shame it would be to throw it all away.
Right. So when you guys got back together, you know, was it just talk of a tour, or was it talk about new music? You know, how did that all come about?
We first talked about just touring, and then once we had gotten together a few times, we started talking about if we're going to do it, let's do it right and put out a record and support the record with the tour. But that kind of put us in a time crunch. We had 2 or 3 months to write, record, and rehearse for the tour. And
well, we're going to turn the air conditioning off right now, just so make sure everybody can hear us.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, we had to do a fire drill. We had 2 or 3 months to write, record, get ready for a tour, and it was fun though. You know, it was good to be under the gun and get it done quick.
So Full Circle came out last year. How did this record all come together? I mean, did you guys take a different approach than your first 3 studio albums? Because obviously we're talking, what, 8 years since the last one?
Yeah, I think we just wanted to not fall back into sounding like the old records. So we had a lot of experience, since we had broken up, we'd all been digging real hard, trying to stay alive in this business, and we've all learned a lot of new tricks and got a lot of new experiences to put into this record. We wanted to show people that we hadn't just been sitting idle for 6 years.
You guys have been touring since last year for Full Circle. It's been pretty much non-stop tour. What can the fans expect when they come out and see you guys?
You know, we've got we were going to strip down the production so we could do the whole 2010 thing, but we've kept it pretty. You know, the production is just as big as it was back in the day, and so we got we got the pyro, got the big light show, we got the video screens, and we will be playing about 4 songs from the new record, and then we'll play all the radio tunes and then cherry pick our favorites from throughout the years.
Well, and that's, you know, obviously you're busy with 2 major bands. You're going to be doing Alter Bridge coming up. What's going on with the new release from Alter Bridge?
We just mastered it a couple weeks ago, and we're real excited about it. We're hoping to get it out in September or early October. We're right in the middle of figuring out a big, confusing record deal situation.
And that was my next question. Did you guys pick a record company yet?
Yeah, you know, nothing's been signed. That everything's been agreed to. This week should finalize on all deals. We have to deal with 3 record labels and all to get everybody to see eye to eye.
So announcement will be coming very shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. What can the new CD be released? Are you looking at a certain time, certain date?
Late September, early October. We start a tour that's already on sale in Europe on October 16th through December. So we wanted to be out before the tour so people are not just staring at us without any idea what the song's about.
Right. You guys are going over tour in Europe this fall. Any plans bringing Alter Bridge and the new music back to the States?
Absolutely. Hopefully March we'll either do, well, maybe even December we might do a handful of headlining shows, and then maybe there's talk about supporting Godsmack in March here in the States, and you know, we still have some work to do here in the States. Get in front of people here, but because Europe's been where we spent most of our time, but we really want to make things happen here, so we can tour and not have to, you know, it's such a big deal to get over there. So
Right.
it's much easier to be able to tour over here.
And plus, your singer's over there right now with Slash, and how's he doing? Have you talked to him?
Doing good. I get texts from Hong Kong, and, you know, Australia and Russia, and you know, he's going everywhere. You know, he'll text me and tell me that he was hanging out with all kind of, you know, Lemmy from Motorhead, and you know, he's seeing, you know, seeing people jamming, you know, Ronnie Wood, and just crazy stories.
Talking about Alter Bridge and Creed, how do you balance both projects? I mean, is there one like main priority over the other, or do you kind of just slot and say, okay, this between this time is Creed, that's it. This time is Alter Bridge, and that's it. How do you balance?
A little bit of both. Most of the time when I'm writing a song, I can kind of sense where it's going to go. I've got kind of a dual personality when it comes to songwriting. I grew up listening to speed metal, but also my parents listened to Journey and Rod Stewart, so when I played guitar, I played speed metal. When I wrote melodies, I sang Rod Stewart or whatever, Journey or whatever it was. So there's kind of a combination of the two. I like to so the heavier, darker stuff kind of leans towards Alter Bridge, and the more commercial sounding stuff would lean towards Creed.
Solo album. You know, there's been talk that you possibly might be doing some work on that. Is that going to come to fruition anytime soon, or is that just kind of like when you have time, you work on it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it a little bit. I'm definitely not going to take away from either of the other two bands. I'm just going to, I just want to do something if we have a couple months off. You know, if Miles is off touring in Indonesia and I'm sitting at home and Creed's on a break,
Right.
I'm not just going to sit around. I'll be working on writing for those two bands as well and doing my solo thing.
Is that going to be like an idea of instrumental, or is it going to be like a guest vocalist type of solos?
No, I'm going to sing. I'm going to try and sing. It's going to be just your typical rock bands. So far, it's me, Eric Friedman, Eric Whitlock, and we don't have, you know, we're just going to track the bass until we come up, you know, see what happens with the record. And so far, it's just a fun project. You know, I just throw it out online, and you know, me and Eric love recording music, so it's just a fun project. We call it the project right now.
Okay, the project. So what can the fans expect of the project? Is it going to be something maybe in 2011, or is it going to be something beyond that?
If we get it together, I would just have to make sure release dates for Alter Bridge and Creed wouldn't, you know, I don't want to get in the way of anything that's already going on.
Right.
Life's already complicated enough.
Ties That Bind, one of the Alter Bridge songs, just got confirmed for the next installment, Guitar Hero. What's your opinion on like Rock Band Guitar Hero? Do you see that as being a positive, or do you see that being, you know, it is what it is, we just deal with it?
Oh, I think it's a very big positive. It's, I mean, it's not a positive in the respect that I don't think that kids are going to become guitar players because of the hours spent on the machine, but they might become guitar players because they're being exposed to all these guitar players, and I think it's building a whole new fan base of guitar fans.
What, you just came out with a new DVD last year of your instrumental, and that's been a long I know when I spoke to you in 08, you wanted to do that. It finally came out last year. You know, how much fun was it actually putting together, or was it more of a pain in the ass putting that together?
It was something I've always wanted to do. You know, since I was young, I've always been a huge fan of the DVDs and videos and whatnot, and I consider myself the ultimate fan of it, so I know exactly what I'd want to see. So I took the best of all things and tried to put it into one. You know, I wanted to take, you know, you'd buy a DVD from somebody teaching licks and whatnot, but not their solos. You know, then you have to rely on, you know, when you're younger, you don't have an ear, you got to rely on tab books that are always wrong. So I wanted to show the solos part by part from the horse's mouth, and then go over techniques, go over picking, go over legato, go over finger picking, go over a little bit of songwriting, go over just a little bit of everything, and then bring in the styles that I don't do. Like I'm not a tapping guy, so I brought in a friend of mine who could tap with the best of them. You know, put them on the DVD. I've got 5 guests on there. Miles is one of them. Michelangelo Badio, Rusty Cooley, Troy Stetna, and they're all great teachers. And I think it offers just about. I think it's over 2 hours of footage on there. So.
putting something like that together, you know, you said you took everything and kind of just made it your own. Is that something that you enjoyed then doing and want to do another one?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to do another one. I want to give myself maybe another year or so to develop some different skills and something else to teach. You know, I know there's a new record coming out. I can teach the solos from that, but I want to, you know, have the other portion of all the, you know, technique and links that I need to grow some more so I can put some new stuff on there.
Wrapping up here, Mark has talked about doing touring, obviously with both bands and a solo CD, but you know, kind of give us a retrospect so the fans, you know, kind of know what's going to happen with you personally in 2010 going into 2011.
2010, you know, we'll be touring through September with Creed, and then we'll have a month in between to rehearse for Alter Bridge, and then we'll be going to Europe until December with Alter Bridge, and then we've talked about trying to put together some shows in December, early January here in the States with Alter Bridge, and Miles will be going out with Slash in January and February. We have nothing, that's just a blank couple months. That's when I'm going to try and record some solo stuff, get some songs together, and you know, it'll help me if I can't sing the songs, I'll just hopefully use chunks of these songs for either, you know, Creed or Alter Bridge, and then after that, you know, who knows? Next year will just be just hopping back and forth.
So obviously stay tuned for Mark. He's going to be a very busy man between Creed and obviously Alter Bridge coming up, and you'll see him doing some solo work, hopefully with the project, I guess we're going to call it right now. But definitely come out and see Creed on this tour. They're kicking it live, and like Mark said, you expect a lot of pyro and some new tunes, and as well as dig into the old favorites. Mark, thanks for talking to BackstageAxxess.com. I appreciate it.